Hello Michael, I'll just do a quick little video for you. That's just the pond. It's in a bit of a patio area here. That's a 1,000 litre solar. That's actually a solar panel up there. It's only a little 20 watt runs that, just goes down at night. There's me plant wall for me Wi-Fi made. Now just head down to the shed. This house, we've had this house for about 20 years. We moved into Port Pirie for 5, and we were renting this out. Now we've just come back here. We've only been here 6 months, so obviously got solar panels on the big shed here for the house, but that's 500 watt of solar panels there, and that feeds into the shed. And I run, this is my build that I've done. It's my comes in here on the charge controller, down through onto the batteries, and I run them to parallel. There it's 5 120 amps, so 600 amps of battery power. And I've done the 10 amp fuses and that's the air pump. I'll turn that off. As you heard, water pump, 12 volt water pump. That's just the USB. That's the lights, so it runs lights off the solar as well. I'll just leave that air pump off for a little while so I can talk. But yeah, so I've got a 240 volt 5,000 litre, so I can put that to normal power, and I can switch it over, and I mainly run this 4,200 litre 12 volt one, and you can see I just turn them off and on, whatever, onto the spray bars. It does alright, not as good as the 240 volt, but gee, when it comes to power, well, you've got to do what you can for, you know, like power. I cleaned this out yesterday. I've had better jobs, but luckily I've got the different pipe work on the bottom to help with the drainage and that. Just some Ranchu and some butterfly telescope. Mum and Dad's in there for some of the fry over there. That's the female Arandis. Now this always looks a little bit different colour to the others. All it is because of the IBC's a bit tarnished, that's all. So they're females, there's some males. Some chocolate, some blue, some blacks, orange and black, and all sorts in there. We come down here, we got there's butterfly telescope, there's Ryukins, Ranchus, some beautiful pandas in there. There's 4 or so of those, I think. Lovely Aranda pandas. I don't know if you can see, he's an absolute ripper, that one. I just use a small pond pump up into there, a little biofilter that I made myself. And yeah, I run the air in a loop all the way around and numbered it, or named it should I say, and that goes up into there where I have the 240 on the left. That's 100 litre, and I have a 12 volt, which I run 95% of the time. That's a 68 litre, and when you look at it, it runs everything. There's 2 hang on the back filters, there and there, for the large moors. But other than that, that 68 litre, that runs everything you see here. So yeah, I was going to put a 4 foot in there, but I decided I've got with being shift work still, I've got enough to do. Yeah, they're Dragon Eye. These lads, I can't wait for these to grow up. They're black Ranchu. Some red caps, Ryukins. I have absolutely loads of bristlenose babies all over the place, everywhere. And guppies, well, breeding, and there's me potato. That does a good job too, they seem to like it. We've got some mollies and some guppies in here, and geez, they breed like nobody's business. I tried out, I glued some Crypto and some Nubis to some little pots. Yeah, that didn't work out too bad. What do we got here? I've got fry in here. It's hard to see. You see them zipping around. Butterfly telescope. I've been giving them a bit of frozen brine shrimp either in the morning or evening, and Daphnia either in the evening or whatever. I just interchange through the day. Got one lad I'm treating with a bit of Epsom salt at the moment. He's got a little bit of swim bladder trouble. I don't know if he'll survive the process or not, but yeah, that's a bit of an overview type of thing. But yeah, I'm wrapped in how this turned out. It's not cheap. I was lucky enough. I had a nephew that got me 3 of these batteries. One's down the bottom, the black one, and 2 black ones on the side. They worked out alright. The one down the bottom I don't think is any good. Now I actually got them for $40, if you can believe it. And then the other ones I got from Adelaide. A bloke had them on a special. 3 120 amp for $280. They're second hand, but they hold full charge. As you can see, my solar's going, and I'm at 135. So yeah, it's fantastic. I'll just turn those back on, and as you can see, I just turned that back on and it only knocked it back to 13.4. So, and that's the spray bars just kicked on. And with the spray bars, you push down, the water pushes down and then ends up coming up the little holes in the pipe, through there, along there, up there, into the swell filter, along there, comes up through the bottom, goes down through a T-piece right down the bottom. There's 2 air stones in there, and then goes through here, and then back again. And I do, every now and then, I've got to connect this drain there to that drain over there, but those drains go out underneath there and connect to that one, and then out through the shed over there. So that's just a little bit of a look in my shed, but as you can see, the same principle up there with air. I can actually switch each one I want to use at the time. It's a damn sight cheaper while I'm getting good solar at the moment. Yeah. For a little walk over here. I haven't got that much outside of here. I mean, we've only been back here 6 months, so it's going to take me a while to clean up. The last tenants are in here weren't real bloody flash. I just put this bit of a lean-to up, and I've got this IBC running out here. Nice little bit of green water. The green water I find is fantastic for the fry and the fish anyway. It keeps them looking a lot better, the green water, than the actual... We're obsessed with having clean water, but clean water sometimes isn't the best thing. Oh, bit of noise, I think somebody's moving in or moving out next door. I'll just take you in here. And I didn't show you, there's a 40 watt panel on the little shed around there, and that runs these 2 Wacos and a little 20 amp charge controller. And yeah, as you see there, keeps them topped up. Every now and then I've got to turn the pump off and let the solar panels charge up, because I think I need a bit bigger one than a 40 amp on the top of that roof there. Probably going to have to get another 40 amp and join them together, run them in parallel. So yeah, I brought those solar panels from Kings, these ones. They're 250s. All I done was you undo the back of them and you bypass the charge controller, So instead of getting your normal rate out of them, you're getting up around 20 amps to 21 amps coming out of them, and then you just put your charge controller as close as you can to your batteries. But yeah, so anyway mate, there's a bit of a look, and hope you enjoyed the little video. See you later mate.